In this video we're going to go through an overview of robot navigation. So what is it and how do we actually do it? Starting off, we can ask three questions which sort of characterize robot navigation, and they are: where am I going, and how do I get there? Now, the next few videos that we'll be looking at will be answering the where am I question, how do we navigate and know where we are at a particular point in time. This is what we call the localization problem. And later on, in following weeks, we'll talk about the where am I going and the how do I get there questions. This is when we're looking at path planning and obstacle avoidance. Essentially, we have two different forms of navigation that are available to us. The two different ways of working out where we are. And these are absolute positioning and relative positioning. So in later videos, we'll be covering the absolute positioning, and we'll be looking at things from the environment to localize ourselves. Things like active beacons or GPS. Relative positioning is what we'll cover in these first few videos, and that's where we know where a starting point is, we know our position at the starting point, and we add up all the incremental movements we've made from that starting point to reach our current position. So we add them all up, and we know where we are relative to that starting point, hence why it's called relative positioning. We often refer to the second one as dead reckoning or deduced reckoning. So we've got a few techniques for this relative navigation, and we'll go through these in detail over the next few videos. Odometry, optical flow, and inertial sensing. And we have a few different techniques for absolute navigation as well. We've got active beacons like GPS or non-directional beacons or locator, there's others as well. And we've got passive systems like using fiducials or landmarks within the environment to localize ourselves.